Bro, summer's literally around the corner and you still haven't started your cut. What are you doing, bro? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 easy, simple ways to get to 10% body fat just in time for summer and in about 3 months or so, if you do this correctly. Further ado, let's get right into it. No time wasting. First and foremost, most importantly, you're going to have to figure out your diet, macros, calorie intake. You're going to go into a 500 calorie deficit. So basically how you do that is go to any online calculator, calorie calculator, and type in all your information and it's going to give you a rough estimate. Take that number minus 500. That's your calorie intake for the day. Now, everybody recommends 1 gram per pound of body weight. I would highly do the same. So if I'm 185 pounds, I should be eating 185 grams of protein a day just to maintain my muscle. I would probably push it to 190, maybe 200, just so you can maintain your muscle mass as you're dieting. And then you can also just do your regular calculations for carbohydrates, 4 calories per gram and 9 calories per gram for fat as well. There's many different ways that you can find your macros. There's a video on my channel. You can go check it out, but just research it for yourself. We're not going to go too further into details in that. Just figure out what your macros need to be. Figure out your calorie intake. Remember, 500 calorie deficit. All right. So number 2, I've always ran a push-pull legs split just because you can hit every single muscle group 2 times a week. This is highly recommended if you are natural, because typically when you're natural, you are more likely to recover faster, because if you're on gear, your tendons and your ligaments don't recover as fast. That's why your muscles get bigger and your tendons and your ligaments don't grow strong and fast like they should when you're on gear. That's why people on gear get a lot of injuries. So yeah, if you're natural, go for the push-pull leg split. I've been running this for years, seen great progress, and I really just enjoy hitting every single muscle group 2 times a week. It's just, I don't know, I just fell in love with it. But obviously I have separate days, obviously. So for chest, I'll mainly focus on chest and tris one day, and then another day for push, I'll do more shoulder focused with a little bit of chest. And then as far as back days, pull days, I'll do horizontal movements and then vertical movements. And then as for legs, I split them up as quad and hamstrings, calves obviously on both days. So yeah, I'll just start off with any compound movement that I feel like doing that day, mainly just focusing on strength and form on the compound movements. And then once that's done, just go on to accessories and chase a pump. Okay, so you got your diet and you got your training. Boom. Number 3, you're going to have to implement cardio. Yes, cardio sucks, but you have to do it. It's going to speed up the process, and summer's literally right around the corner. We're going to have to, speed up this process. So I highly recommend doing cardio 5 times a week for 30 minutes. Stair stepper only. Why? Because it burns the most calories in a short period of time. You got to get that heart rate up. You're going to have to burn calories. And it does not matter when you do this. You can do it early in the morning on empty stomach if you have the time. Me, I don't have the time because I have to get up at 5 in the morning to get to work, so I don't have time to do cardio early in the morning. I mean, if I want to wake up at 4 in the morning, but no, I'm not trying to do that, bro. So yeah, just choose whenever time. If you are going to do it after your workout, I highly recommend you do it after your workout, just so you don't burn your energy, doing cardio when you should be lifting weights. That's what's going to help you burn more calories and build muscle at the same time too. So yeah, don't do cardio before your lift. Just do it after your lift if you're going to do it when you work out. So yeah, 5 times a week, 30 minutes, stair stepper only. So number 4 is basically you're going to have to, it's not necessary, but you can implement intermittent fasting. I see a lot of people do this just because if you are on the lower calories, you have to, I guess, kind of space your meals out. But depending on how your schedule is, you can implement this if need be. But typically for me, I can't really intermittent fast because I need to, let's say if I'm waking up at 5 and my last meal is at, let's say 8, 9 o'clock the night before. And if I wake up at 5, intermittent fast all the way up until lunchtime, 11:30, that's more than 12, 14 hours before I've had a meal. And typically, if you work a labor job like I do, that's not really optimal for your body to perform like it needs to be. So yeah, I usually eat like an hour and a half after I wake up because I need my body to perform. So yeah, I don't really intermittent fast anymore. But yeah, it's a thing that you can implement if you are on lower calories and you are struggling to stay full towards the end of the night. That's typically what the intermittent fast is supposed to do. So you fast like throughout the day, and then you eat your first meal like 1, maybe 2 o'clock. Eat that meal, and then you have more room for food at the end of the night, so that way when you go to bed you stay asleep because your body's not hungry, right? You're not waking up to, because you're hungry, your body's hungry, it needs food. So that's why I would implement intermittent fasting if you have trouble or staying full at the end of the night. But you really don't have to do this if you have your diet on point and you are eating foods that are higher in volume and lower in calories. So you can eat a lot more and stay full if you have your diet nutrition plan on point, right? So yeah, I'll probably make a video on that when I start my cut as well. Just to show you guys like some tips and tricks on what you should be eating and how you can stay full for longer. But yeah, that's tip number 4, just intermittent fast if need be. It's a helpful thing to do, like I said, if you are on lower calories and you struggle to stay full at the end of the night. The last tip I have for you guys is basically just be patient. This stuff takes time. Weight loss takes time, and it doesn't happen overnight, right? So you have to put in the work. You have to be patient. The weight is just not gonna drop off like, in 1 or 2 weeks. It takes at least about 3 months just to see some changes, but you will see changes pretty fast if you implement these tips, because that is the point. We are trying to maintain muscle and lose body fat in a short period of time. So usually by week 4, if you are truly working and doing what you need to do and hitting your numbers, hitting your lifts, hitting your cardio, drinking your water, you will see progress. So yeah, just be patient. The results will come. You just gotta trust the process, bro. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. 5 easy, simple tips that I've done every single time when I was 20, 25, 30% body fat, and dropped it down to 12, 10% body fat. So hope you guys enjoyed the tips. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.